What is up, folks? It's your man Jay, and we have Smartphone Conversations live. Yes, we are live for Monday's news. I got to start muting some things, man. Got a lot of stuff beeping already. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. We're gonna give you a little bit of news. You know what I'm saying? Right on time for lunch. What's going on? Man, two of the bosses come in right when I fire up. I was doing some other stuff, man. Spending time with Jesus. You already know how it goes. So this video, first of all, I want to ask: should I turn on an LED light? What's going on, GG? I see the bosses in the house. Should I turn on an LED light, or do you like the lighting? That's the first question. And the next question is: which device am I using to do this live stream? It is a smartphone. I want to see if you guys can get it. And how's the quality? How's the quality from this device? No external microphones, obviously. So, welcome everybody. I think it's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. So, how does the quality look? How does the audio sound? And then I will tell you guys which device it is. Quality looks good. Rated 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Give me a number for 10, like I did last time. How's the audio? 1 to 10. And how's the video? 1 to 10. Let me get that information from you, and then we'll kick this off. So I see some 10s coming in already. What's up, Albert? I got to know, what you guys think about the audio. 10 and 10. You know what? There's going to be somebody in this stream really happy after I say which device this is. He's watching. He just happened to pop into the stream. He will go ahead and give that feedback to someone else, and they're going to say, whoa. So you guys request no LED lights, no nothing, just leave the experience just like this is perfectly fine. So, you guys ready to know which device I'm using? I will tell you. You're going to be shocked. You're going to say, oh, first of all, which device do you think it is? These are some high numbers. I appreciate the love. I know it looks good too. Which device do you think it is, by the way? Thanks for joining me on a Monday. I know you guys are busy with work, and it's lunchtime for technically T. So T, put me off to the side, son. And I'm using the YouTube app to stream. I'm checking the quality on a different phone. Wow, that does look good. Whoa, that looks really good, son. Which device do you think it is? I see pixels. I see LG G8s. Wow, that looks fantastic. Whoa. All right, so I am using the ZTE Axon 10 Pro. That's what I'm using. My Note and OnePlus and G8 are all right here. This is the ZTE Axon 10 Pro. Wanted to go ahead and give it to you like this. Let me check the audio myself real quick. Yep, that audio sounds fantastic. And this quality looks really, really good. So that's just another reason to spend $550. I mean, you're getting a whole bunch. Let's talk about what's in the news right now. I won't hold you guys too long, but I figured I like this device. I gotta use it for a stream. And so shout out to the infamous Junebug in the house. What's going on? Hawaii up in here. I see you. I had a whole bunch of my partners when I was in the military still years ago. I had them, a lot of them went to Hawaii, man. And they got gassed, man. They loved it. I ended up freaking having to go to Korea. What the heck is going on? Ugh, man. So in the news, there's a lot going on. What's going on, man? I see you guys coming in. I appreciate you guys joining me on a Monday afternoon. It is 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, so depending on where you are, yeah, I appreciate the love. Shout out to Hawaii, like big time, for real. I really wanted to go, son. I wanted to go. I really wanted to go. Genosis. I wanted to go to Hawaii back in the day when I was like, I joined the military like really, really young, and I wanted to travel, so I did a whole bunch of stuff, but I got picked for Korea. I was like, are you serious, son? Korea? Wow. Man, it's 6:05 p.m. Wow. J-Rod, everybody say what's up to J-Rod. It's his first time in a live stream with your man, J. Will. Oh, man, you should have a good time. We're just going to talk smartphones and tech and all that good stuff. So let's jump in, man. Let's not railroad this. The Vivo Nex 3 is official, and a lot of you guys are asking, am I going to get it? I saw some tweets from L Boogie to Gigi early this morning. I was up. I was doing other things. But yes, I do have experience with Vivo. You guys know I love the Vivo, you know what I'm saying, the lineup. So I will be getting the Vivo Nex 3. I don't know when, but I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a must. That's why this is smartphoneconversations.com. Be sure to check out the plug. I got to do the smartphoneconversations.com. That is what I own. That is what I run. I just made the last post on the updated cases for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, off-brand versus out-of-box. Who's going to take that? So the Vivo Nex 3, man. The Vivo Nex 3 it's like phones like that make you question, why am I spending so much money on this other device? You know what I mean? So, and if you're not a techie, like, so techies probably don't say that very often, because the techie's gonna buy whatever they want to buy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna purchase, like, I feel like I have to just get every phone because I want to experience it. Whether I keep it like for the entirety of its life, I don't know. But the Vivo line, I'm really feeling I've always been feeling the Vivo line. The Nex 3 goes to the next level. I mean, when you consider what this thing is packing, it's pushing the limits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to the news. I know there's a lot of news out there. I know you guys are. If you're just joining in, I just started, so you didn't miss much. I've only been going for 6 minutes. So the Vivo Nex 3 is a full screen device. They're claiming 99% body to screen to body ratio, but in real world, it's more like 94, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, Super AMOLED display, 6.9 inches, totally rivals these two phones right here in far as size and everything. Totally rivals these phones, son. It's a must. The big screen phones are coming in and they're trying to take over. Android stud, what's going on, son? I see you in the house. So 6.9 inch display. It's labeled as 6.89, but 6.9. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. It is a Super AMOLED Samsung display. Yeah. Yeah, they get out of control, right, T? Bigger with no bezels, just all screen. That's gonna come back and bite us in the butt one day, like hard. It's gonna kick. And we're gonna want to go back to bezels, like phones like this. True champion right here. This is just a powerhouse device, man. You don't see the love for all the phones with bezels anymore. They just don't get the love. So 6.9 inch display, 64 megapixel camera on the rear. Yes, I said that. We know the megapixels only mean so much, but the main shooter is a 64 megapixel camera. This phone is nice. 64 megapixels at 1.8. Then you have a wide at 1.7, pretty much, one off. So 13 and 13 for the other two cameras. It records in 4K, and boom. You know what I'm saying? 64 megapixels. I can't wait to see what this is going to be. Dual autofocus. I mean, come on. It's supposed to be really, really good. Now, the 16 megapixel pop-up motorized camera, it only records in 1080p. But this phone has a Snapdragon 855 Plus. So why can't this phone record in 60 frames per second on the front and the rear? I don't know. I don't get it. Android Pie, you know the spiel, 7nm chip, 4,500 milliamp hour battery. Now on paper, that sounds fantastic. However, why can't I get 4K 60 frames per second on both cameras? Rich Reed, I see you guys coming in, man. I appreciate the love, taking time out of your day from your lunch break. If you're on lunch break, put me off to the side. If you're on your desk still working, put me off to the side. Don't get in trouble. Put your Bluetooth in. So, the Vivo Nex 3 is a phone that I'm obviously intrigued by. But, there are some, and it's going to run between $600 and $900, which is, to me, considering today's market, it's on the higher side. But for what you get, how can you complain? But I mean, well, you could complain if you wanted to, because once you go past $400, you got to really, 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 you got to justify what you're spending. All right. So for those just coming in, if you're just getting here, I did a poll. I said, how does the audio sound? How does the video look? Give me a 10 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. Rate the audio and rate the video. And I've already told you guys what device this is. So if you don't know what device this is, I'm sure somebody in the chat will tell you. But the Vivo Nex 3, it's going to be the hotness, you know what I'm saying? But if they don't release it in the U.S., which I know they have no chances of releasing in the U.S. officially, that's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those things. The phone I'm filming with is a better purchase than the Vivo Nex 3 on paper, and it's stock Android. So, I mean, what do you do? What do you do? So everybody's jumping off about the OnePlus device launch. I know this, I know that the device is coming. If you're wondering what phone I'm using, I'm actually using the ZTE Axon 10 Pro. This is the front camera, no external mics, no LEDs, no nothing. If you're just getting here, I asked you if you wanted LEDs or not. You said no, leave it as is. Turn the phone on, put it on the tripod, start the stream. So the OnePlus 7 launch event is coming. It is what it is. It's going to be here, or the 26th or something like that. They put it up. You know, people are excited about. If I'm looking over here because the monitor's right here. You know, I mean, I got the phone monitor. I didn't want to adjust my office too much, so. But you know, the Vivo Nex, the OnePlus 7T lineup, I still say it's too soon. I mean, because they're back on their grind of giving it to you too soon, and that's just my opinion. But I think it's a little too soon to release this phone, because what you're doing is people who just bought the OnePlus 7 Pro, they're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna add on just a little bit, and you're gonna charge the same price. So let me mute my mic real quick because I know it might jump off here. But I think that's wrong. I mean, I'm just saying, I think that's kind of messed up that they're doing it so quick and this phone is here. But, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's a little too soon. I think it's a little too soon. And it's unfortunate that, you know, OnePlus is getting back into that motion of we're going to keep up with the Joneses and we're going to go ahead and just release this phone. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm happy to get the phone, but I'm just now starting to enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just now starting to enjoy the OnePlus 7 Pro. You know what I mean? So that's just me. You know, the OnePlus 7 Pro is growing on me. I'm using it on Visible. Everything is good. It's popping the way it is. I really like it. No complaints. Yeah. So let's jump over to the Pixel 4. I see all your phone comments, and I'm going to get to it. The Pixel 4. So this guy, and let me tell you what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate, okay, there's this thing called an NDA, which means non-disclosure agreement, which means you sign this in true confidence of a company showing you something ahead of time and you're not going to talk about it or show it publicly. All right? So, the Pixel 4. Google decided to release a few things on the Pixel 4. They said, hey, our phones keep leaking, so these sons of guns, let's just put it out there. I don't appreciate some of the videos that are dropping on the Pixel 4 ahead of the launch. Like there's this one video, I'm not trying to crash on the dude or anything like that, but he's putting it up against the Note 10 Plus, saying that the Note 10 is a better phone, that the cameras are better. And he also said even when the final numbers of the Pixel 4 or final version of the Pixel 4 comes out, it's still not going to be better than the Note 10. That's a trigger right there for you folks. That should let you know and I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying I don't agree with it. I think it's silly. How could you do a review of a camera up against something that's not even out yet, and you're telling us, oh, this isn't the final product. Most of the functionality in the phone doesn't work. The Pixel's not ready yet. Of course the Pixel's not ready yet. Don't you think if I had a device that was a tester's device, I wouldn't be showing it on camera and putting it up against phones that are out? That video of the Pixel 4 going against the Note 10 Plus was lame to me. It just didn't make any sense, and people were excited about that. The Note's the king. Okay. The Pixel 4 is not officially here yet. And I'm not trying to defend the Pixel. I'm saying be mindful of this video of these people putting out stuff on the Pixel 4 before it even comes out. That makes no sense. It's way off. It's crazy to so-called review cameras on a phone that's not official yet, but you happen to get a version of it for testing, and you're going to go ahead and put it out. I'm like, what the heck? We don't even know if that's the official device. That could, because I've got phones, developer phones that are never going to be released. You know, and I do a basic run through of it. I didn't show the devices prior to the official devices coming out, but when I did, they're still just like the official devices, minus one or two things. So the Pixel, it's like people have it in for the Pixel. Everybody's already saying that the iPhone 11 Pro is going to be the best camera phone in the world. I don't believe this. I'm not saying it's not, but what I'm saying is you can't do it like that. You have to physically get it in hand. Same thing. Let's roll from the Pixel 4 conversation and let's roll over to the Galaxy Fold. Now, Samsung, I got love for you, Samsung. I really do. But you're doing it wrong. You're giving these devices to people who pretty much are probably 100% or 99% on your side. All right, answer. You're giving, I understand there's a certain group of influencers in the media that has to get the devices to promote it for you, but you're doing it wrong. There's no convincing me to spend $2,000. I just can't. I've already spoken about the Fold. I like the Fold. I want to get the Fold. I plan on getting the Fold. But the Fold, to me, without even having the Fold, is not a better choice than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's just me. So they give out all these Fold devices to the same people. And the same people come back and say it's always greatly improved and I can't break it this time, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, folks. Again, be mindful of what you're watching. Just be mindful of that. I'm not going to tell you to spend $2,000 on a phone. I'm one of the few people being honest and saying I don't think no phone is worth over 500, 400 to 500. You're pushing it at that point. But the Galaxy, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a boss. Yeah. The Fold is going to be a good phone, more than likely. But there is no convincing me that the Galaxy Fold is a better phone and a better option than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I don't see it happening. Let's move on to this Bold N1. All right? This Bold N1. Listen. Bold is the new brand up under Blue. They made this very clear. No shade. No shade, son. No shade. When people get review phones, I get a ton of them. And people throw shade at me, but I'm not gonna. I know what it's like to be under a situation where you get something free. The only thing you need to pay attention to when you're watching us is if we're changing. You know what I'm saying? Just because we got it for free. So the Bold N1, I considered purchasing it because there's some things to like about it. Yeah. The Bold N1 seems like a nice device. It definitely has, the attention of everyone out there, but it's called the N1 by the company Bold. Bold is the new brand, and the N1 is their new device. A lot of people, like Night Text in the chat saying it's trash. I don't know that it's trash yet because I don't have it. So I'm not going to call it trash. I'm going to call it a device that's trying to compete with today's market. Yep. I don't feel like I can't. I mean, some people go out on a limb and say it's trash. I don't know that. Maybe Night Tech used it. I didn't use it yet though. So I try to avoid saying it's really, really bad. I'm not saying I've never done that. I've called phones bad before without having them. Or maybe it's just not the smart purchase. But the N1 seems like a cool device. It seems like it. But for $200 or $250, that $200 entry point is gone now. For $250, they're pushing it. They're pushing it because of the device I'm filming with. They're pushing it with the Mi 9T, the Mi 9T Pro, the K20, the K20 Pro, all of Motorola phones. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing it. They're pushing it. What's going on, everybody? Just coming in. I see you. This is Monday Smartphone News Live Edition. Be sure to catch this on the replay if you're in and out. Shout out to the replay crew all day. But the N1 is pushing the limits when it comes to price because they're a direct competitor for Motorola for sure. I don't think I've been streaming for 19 minutes for J-Rod. I don't think they thought about that like they're competitors. It's a thin line you walk when you start to say that you're a budget king. To me, Motorola is one of the top phone brands for budget kings that they just get overlooked. There's a ton of phones out there, and Motorola is one that the reason Motorola wins a lot is because um, they work on most of their phones work on all carriers. You know what I mean? So that's a tough thing to ignore. And then the quality of Motorola's products, their boss, you got to admit, you can get a $99 G6, yeah, and you're gonna be good to go. Yeah, it's a thin line and a real narrow road when you start to talk about budget king. It gets better and better. Yeah, it is a thin line between love and hate, Tech King Mike. It really is. So Nokia has decided to grace us with its presence. I don't know. I got love for Nokia, but this new phone, I don't know, man. How much is it gonna cost? What is it? $350 in the US? Ugh. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and it's being sold at B&H right now. The reason I have a problem with this phone is because it's too much like everything else. It looks just like every other phone. That's my problem with it. And for $350, again, you can like add on $20 or add on $45 or just a little bit, and you get so much more from a whole bunch of other brands. Nokia, you got to do better. You got to do it. Let me open up. I want to see what's inside of this phone. Not that it matters sometimes, but I just want to see what's inside. The 7.2 is what I'm talking about. The Nokia 7.2. Yeah, it's got the Snapdragon 660 with a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. And why is it okay? Somebody answer this question. Who said that putting the high megapixel counts on phones is the bomb now? Why is it every phone that comes out now is a 48 megapixel camera? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Everything has a 48 megapixel camera right now, and most of those phones, when you dig into them, it's really only like a 16 or 18 being produced. Just saying. I've looked. I don't understand how 48 megapixels is just the new thing. So let me look at some of your comments here. Only people that are going to buy I just happened to look at the screen. This is the first thing that jumped out from Mikey Tech Reviews. He says, Jay Will, the only people that are going to buy the Samsung, the Galaxy Fold are people who are wealthy and rich in common. Well, I kind of, man, I don't want to tear your comment apart. I know you mean well, but here's the thing. A rich person and a wealthy person are completely different. There's a difference between people who know how to handle their money and people who don't know how to handle their money. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you're not good with $15, you're not going to be good with $15,000. So just because a person has some money doesn't mean it's money they have to spend. You got to check no to that. Just because you have $1,400 saved, that doesn't mean you have $1,400 to spend. Wealthy people are not going to buy the Galaxy Note 10. There's a reason that they're wealthy. There's rich, but then wealthy is, if you know the tiers, wealthy is way up here and rich is like way down here. So we are nowhere near. Do your research, look it up yourself. The bucket we're all in is down in the 1.1%. Like to them, that is. Meaning it's all the people who have the real money, they're like this much on the chart. The rest of the chart is us wasting money, and we're keeping them rich and wealthy. So you ever seen I know some millionaires. They don't dress, they don't wear Nike, they don't walk around wearing Louis Vuitton and Dolce & Gabbana and all that crap. They shop at Walmart. It's a difference about money. I personally know how to handle money, but that didn't come like overnight. You know what I mean? Like it took me like 30 years to be able to do right by funds and place them in the right place. The Galaxy Fold, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You're a sucker. I mean, you're a fool. I mean, you have something to prove if you go out and finance the Galaxy Fold, pay full cost, just buy the Galaxy Fold. And again, I'm not trying to deter people from buying the Galaxy Fold. I'm saying do not spend $2,000 on any smartphone. We're not going to just talk about the Galaxy Fold. Any phone that's $2,000, don't do it. You have to justify when you go past $400. That's my playing field. And even though I buy phones that cost more than $400, look at what I do. This is what I do for a little side gig, a little side hustle for fun. Appreciate the super chat that came in from that person. I didn't catch your name and went too fast. You have to be mindful of what you're doing with your money when it comes to tech. I can guarantee you one thing. There's a lot of tech reviewers on YouTube that are in this smaller realm of tech who are in the red. They're nowhere in the black. And if they were honest, they would tell you the people that are in the black are the people who get mostly everything for free, or they got a ton of views and stuff like that. You don't want to go out and buy a bunch of stuff and you just don't, you're getting no, this is for the people that are trying to be content creators. I was watching Tech King Mike's video the other day, and he was talking about, and I know he's in here, he was talking about how he's not going to rush out and buy the iPhone. And we're going to get to the iPhone. We'll piggyback the iPhone from this. I'm buying the 11 small I was gonna say F8 green, like my charger. I mean the midnight green. So I was watching Tech King Mike's video, right? And he's talking about why he's skipping the iPhone. I agree with him. This is a video that younger, not age, younger content creators should pay attention to. Sometimes it takes for a person to be on the same age group as you, not literally. Think about what I'm saying. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Sometimes it takes for a person to be on the same level or in the age group or around the same tier to tell you something. When he was talking about in that video why he's not going to get caught up and try to follow the crowd, that's right. You should do that. Easy E, I see you in here, man. What's going on? You know, when it comes to the iPhone, you have to pay attention to what's happening. Even I could use that statement and say, I'm falling for it. But the only difference is, and it's not a comparison to Tech King Mike. That's great information, like I said, he just gave to a younger creator. Not separating us, but remember, take your blinders off and just look what I'm saying. He's at a place where he's on an uphill climb and he's already making good choices. Sound better? More to where you can understand? He's making a smart choice young in his YouTube career. And a person that can tell you about being in the red is in here. His name is Eric. And I'm not blasting him. He's told you he was in the red for the first 2 years. He's told you all the money he spent in the first 2 years. He can tell you that he was broke the first 2 years of doing YouTube. Yeah. So Tech King Mike, that uphill climb, you should probably check that video out that he put on about why he's skipping the iPhone. Now the iPhone 11. Yes, I've gone on record. I'm buying the iPhone. When I swipe and buy the iPhone, I'm nowhere near. I'm already in the black with the iPhone. That's not bragging or anything like that. It's just, you have to understand that I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, only about 10 of that seriously, 9 of that seriously. So that's why I don't throw shade at YouTubers who have 6, 10 million or whatever. They got their spot. I'm on an uphill climb, believe it or not. So, but I take a different approach to this uphill climb. I want to make sure I try to pull people, get them on the hook, bring them with me. So this iPhone 11, I'm going to get it. It's just, I originally pre-ordered, but I canceled my pre-order and I said, I'm just going to walk into the store. And the reason being is, if I don't get it on day one, I'm cool with that. You know why? The Galaxy Note 10, the phone I'm filming with today, the Axon 10 Pro, the OnePlus 7 Pro, the G8, my Pixel Slate. Point is, there are plenty of things. What's going on, Raul? I see you, man. There are plenty of things that I don't have to try to fit in with what's happening on YouTube. I'm past that already. I'm past it. So when, again, going backwards to Mike's video, it's a lot of truth happening over there. I really appreciate him putting that video out. There's no way that I'm gonna try to keep up with people on YouTube. It's just not. It's just not. Cafe, what's going on? Cafe is here, man. Hold on, that's the wife. It's priority. Hey, babe, I'm in the middle of a live stream. What's going on? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Word. Okay. I'll come get it. All right, babe. All right, bye. Lovely. Olive Garden. Anyway, yeah, man. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Yeah, hey, Gigi, I did that. I actually knocked that out like late last night so I could have Monday free. You already know my laundry days, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You already know. I did that last night, so I had to worry about it today. But yeah, man. When it comes to keeping up with people, I just don't. I've learned not to do that. I can't do it. The iPhone. Let's jump to the iPhone's cameras. I want to talk about the iPhone's cameras because people are already saying, "Where is technically T at, man? Where's T at? T, you still here? You here, T? Oh yeah. Shout out to Trinidad. I see you. What's going on, B? Where's T at? Let me split my screen. Yeah, there go my man T. And it seems like and I just brought him up because he's made a few posts on this already. Doesn't it seem like the iPhone is the king already? Like, I'm not saying that, but doesn't it seem like people have already written off every other phone and they put the iPhone as number one already? Shout out to everybody that's just dropping in. A lot of creators in here, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by, taking time out of work or whatever. It seems like the media have already written off the Note, the OnePlus, the G8. T said the iPhone isn't going to be number one at all. And there's this myth about the iPhones, right? And this is not to trash the iPhone. You know, I buy every iPhone. Believe it or not, I'm a fan of so many brands. I'm just not. I just try them all. But the thing is, the iPhone has this myth about it that it has the best video recording cameras. That's a myth to me. I think people who have not tried this phone, the G8, or any of the LG phones, the new Note 10 Plus, and if they definitely have not tried the front camera on the OnePlus 7 Pro, they need to get out more. Now I don't have my 11 yet. I'm gonna have it. I've got a ton of stuff for it. Don't have it yet. Got this little here. But the 11 Pro is my device. It is about personal preference. It really is about personal preference. But this myth about it being the best, come on, son. I just can't. I've tested iPhones. I like iPhones to a certain extent, but I'm not going to go out and say already that the iPhone 11 is the best video recording phone in the world. Now, people have put out there. Let me read a comment right here real quick. I see some comments coming in. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Make this chat. Let me pop my chat out, make it a little bigger. Don't judge me. I can't see that, man. It's too small. All right. So this is from where did it go? Cafe says, I buy every iPhone. It's all the same like Android because every iPhone that came out, every Android is the same and cost doesn't matter. Yeah, it's personal preference. My Project 13 says the V20 for the win. That's a content creator's king right there. So all of the LG phones are beast mode for videos on YouTube. You just got to use them. Some people who use iPhones are just iPhone people. I don't knock them. But what I'm saying is from where I sit, there are plenty of other phones that are better than the iPhones in a lot of ways, but that doesn't mean the iPhones are bad. They just don't measure up in a lot of ways. The front cameras on the iPhones, boom, 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 like TK, boom, 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 they blow out. There's always problems with the video on the front. They're not the best. And that used to be the case for Samsung, but they totally stepped it up. One of the best phones I've used for front cameras is the OnePlus 7 Pro, because I had been using that one when L Boogie was using it. I said, man, I got to just get me another OnePlus 7 Pro. So go back to the OnePlus website, boom, get the thing. But iPhones are great. iPhones have the advantage because they have iMovie. That's something that I've always liked about using iOS. I got free software on there. For the Galaxy, for my Android phones, I had to buy software. While it's really good, I highly recommend Power Director Pro. I'm going to be doing a video on that soon, a little tutorial. I highly recommend, but you got to buy some things, yeah, for the Galaxy. So the iPhone 11 cameras, I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to be really good. And I wonder how people who don't know us, when we're talking about, I'm talking about the real average consumer, what would happen to them if they only saw the media and we never could dig in there and get us a piece? You know who we are. We're that other side of YouTube. Unfortunately, it's like that, folks. That's just the way the world is. There's these invisible boundaries that I didn't create it. There's just boundaries that are out there that I didn't make them up. They're just there. So if the average consumers only saw the media, this might be why some brands get the boost. Mikey Tech says, Jay Will, they are currently giving $299 for an iPhone 8 Plus on a trade-in right now. And that's horrible because the iPhone 8 Plus, let's go on record here. And I think my man T, if he's still here, I think he said the same thing. The iPhone 8 Plus is one of the best iPhones ever. I like the iPhone SE, and the iPhone 8 Plus the iPhone SE was one of the best. I still have an iPhone SE. It may not get used. I'm not even going to lie to you and say I use it every day. But reality check, for me, the iPhone SE was one of the best iPhones I had ever used. And the 8 Plus, love it. The only reason I'm going to sell or trade this iPhone 8, because I'm just not going to use it. So I want to get this new iPhone, so I want to get some money off of it to go towards the new iPhone. That's it. That's it. Giving $300 for the iPhone 8 Plus is a slap in the face. And the problem is, what's going on? Zaloki Sababo, what's going on? I know I butchered your name, but what's good, son? The problem with them giving $299 or $300 for the iPhone 8 Plus on Apple's website is garbage. Another problem is Apple's prices, period. Apple's prices, period, for the trade-in is lame. That's why I got rid of my 10R for $600 and my 10 for $600 and got two Galaxy Note Pluses. I got two Galaxy Note Pluses. I won in that situation. I don't care what nobody says. $600 for an iPhone 10? That's a sweet deal to me. I got my Galaxy Note Plus for half off, son. That's killing it. Now, if you try to go to Apple, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right now, let's check the current pricing on the trade-in, son. Let's just because, let's just do it. So let's go over to Apple's website. Let's go over to Apple's website. Let's go to give. It's at the bottom, right? Or something like that, like give back or something like that. Let me see. I'm just going to click up here and click buy. Finally, my government pricing showed up, man. My government pricing showed up. At first, man, they didn't have the pre-orders for the iPhone, the pricing. They didn't have it up, son. I was pretty perturbed about that. I was like, yo, this is kind of jacked up. You're not even going to show my discount. And now that they've done that, my device is like back ordered all the way to. So again, if I don't have the iPhone to Friday, don't be shocked because my device is back ordered all the way till like October, the end of October or something like that. It's crazy. So let's go to the trade, and they're giving $6. Now here's another slap in the face. Tech King Mike was talking about this. I think Tech King Mike's I think his thing is he's got I think he has doesn't Mike have the 512? I think Mike has the 512. I think he does for his iPhone XS Max. They're only giving $600, no matter what phone you have. And that's the thing about the memories. Apple could at least separate these based on memory, son. Oh yeah, T. Yeah, okay, so again, there's a difference between the military discount. Even though I'm military, I have a government discount. There's a huge difference. If you walk into the store, and they'll give you a discount in the Apple store, but it's like 2% or 3%. And the military discount, I think, is maybe 5% if you try to do it online. But the government discounts are more. You just have to have the government sign. It has to be linked to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then when I log in, when I look at Apple, I always see the government site. And there was some people hitting me up saying, yo, they're not giving out no discount. It just took a while because it's a new device, and now it's showing up. I mean, I get a big chunk off the phone. $600 for the iPhone is pretty sweet, right? Oops, said that out loud. So I'm gonna do my trade-in and get it for even less. Anyway, the XS Max, no matter what the memory is, $600. That's it. That's a slap in the face to the people who bought that phone last year. What's going on, D Love? I see you, man. For people, Benny, all you guys just stopping in, I appreciate you guys showing love on your lunch break and taking time out of your day to kick it with me on Monday Smartphone News live stream. Shout out to the replay crew real quick. There we go. So $600 is a slap in the face to me for the iPhone XS Max, no matter what memory option you have. Apple should at least be giving for the 512 $750 at least, because they're just going to turn around and put it on their site or bump it off to a third party. Yeah, sell your device. Everybody take a look at Mike's comment in there. Keep using it or sell it if you just have to get the latest device. And hey, listen, it's nothing wrong with you wanting something new. That's not an issue at all, son. That's not something that's bad. It's never bad. You make the choices you want to make with your funding. If you got money and you want to do it, even if you don't have money, if you want to live check to check like the rest of us, do what you want to do, have some fun, because it's not about how much money you have. I don't think they stuff money in caskets when you die. I think somebody else gets your money. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to put the cars in your casket. You're not going to see stacks of cash around your casket, because if you do that, people at the funeral home going to get rich. They're going to take all that money out and keep it for themselves after you leave. So, yeah, put it on Swapper, like you said. Sell on Twitter. I sell a lot of stuff on Twitter. Yep. So Gigi says, that is the point of the announcement, to get you hyped up. But, she said, you should take at least 24 to 48 hours to make that choice. Don't do it on the fly. And she knows, because I want to make an announcement. She didn't want me to say it, but she's starting her channel, folks. Gigi, side note, everybody give Gigi a thumbs up and a happy clap. Everybody give it up to Gigi. Yeah, everybody, Gigi, gotta play some music for Gigi. She's starting her channel, folks. We're super excited. Got to do a surprise. I know she's finally starting that channel. I know you guys been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. Gigi, you owe it to us to start that channel. Everybody congratulate her on starting her channel. This is amazing. We knew she would, man. Let's get some music going for her. Let's just do it. Gigi, woo, Gigi, there it is, man. Everybody in this stream, go sub to Gigi's channel. Go sub to her channel. She's getting ready to do this. She's gonna shut it down. She get ready to shut YouTube down. I truly believe that. Shout out to Gigi, man. This song is called Ooh Wee. Gigi, we're gonna sub to you right now. We're gonna get them subs up past 500 by the end of this year. So that channel is going live. Go Gigi, go Gigi, go Gigi. Gigi, that's my girl, man. She's starting that channel up. Real talk. She is, well, I'm so happy for her, man. I'm super happy, man. I've been subbed to her for a while. She's getting herself in order. And yeah, we proud of you, Gigi. I'm so happy that you finally decided to start your channel. Everybody in this stream is going to sub to you, so I know you'll be kicking out the cash. Man, I'm so happy. I am so happy that she's finally starting it up. But she knows her stuff when it comes to phones, and she's right. The point is to get you pumped up thinking that you need it. and then you lose focus of what you're doing. So if you do have an iPhone 10s Max, it's up to you. If you got it on a good deal, and it's close to 600, trade it off. Like if I paid 800 for a 10s Max and they're going to give me 600, I'd trade it off. That's just me. But 500 for the 10s, nobody even bought the 10s. Who here? Quick poll. Who bought the iPhone 10s? I still have I just traded in my old 10. Who bought the iPhone 10? Who bought the iPhone 10s in here? I'm sorry, 10. The 10s, who bought it? No, nobody? Nobody? The 10s Max, no, the small version, because they're only giving 500. Did anybody buy the 10s? The 10s? Nope. I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody did. The 10R, they're only giving 370 no matter what memory option you have. I think that's wrong. They're pricing like my iPhone 8, $220, 300 for the 8 Plus. They robbing everybody, man. That's robbery. It's robbery. It's just their trade-in back to them is horrible. That is why I traded both of those phones for that $1,200 to get the Galaxy. The Galaxy, I traded mine for Galaxy devices. There's absolutely no way that I would give up my 512 gig or my 256 gig 10s Max for $600. 64 gig, it'll be out the door. It'll be out the door. But they're only giving $45. You see, the funny part is, you see it down there in the bottom of the trade-in. I'm like, you see that? Like, you looking with me. They're saying other models, just give them to us and we'll recycle them for you. Now, I write stuff off on my taxes, but I ain't giving you no iPhone. I don't care what it is. I could sell it. For sure. I could sell it and make a little bit of cash and go towards the next iPhone. I don't know what they're trying to do with that, man, but I think it's pretty messed up that that's how they're doing it. I don't think that's right, man. I don't think it's right that those low numbers like that. It's not right. Genosis says, yeah, but Jay, you got to think about Samsung has to give you that much credit to compete with the bad sales value of third-party sites like Swapper. Actually, I respect your comment, but I don't think Samsung has to compete with Apple because Samsung has the better devices overall. I would say that Samsung is taking care of their customers. I don't think Samsung's chasing Apple like people think they are. I saw a video somebody said they copied Apple. Okay, well, Apple copied who? Apple copied other people too. You know, this is the way this game works. However, I think that the Galaxy devices are far better than Apple devices on a bad day. That's personal preference. It's just my choice. If I had to choose between the two and they were the same price, so the Galaxy, I could just do it right now. The Galaxy, the highest one is what, 1,200? Apple's starting phone is 1,000 for the small variant. Are they crazy? Like if you had to choose between the iPhone 11 Pro and the Galaxy Note 10, the smaller version, which one would you pick? Which one would you take? I would take the Galaxy on a bad day. For real. I'm not saying Genosis, you know I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it is. So when the Pixel 4 drops, when the Pixel 4 drops, all these suckers, clowns, all these people, I'm going to go ahead and call them people. When the Pixel 4 drops, we should be picking up lips from all these haters out here. I saw somebody said that people were hating on the Galaxy Fold. We have nothing to gain by hating on the Galaxy. It's easy for you to say people are hating on something when you got it for free. If I dropped a $3,000 phone in your hands, wouldn't you be a little excited? Apple has never come across, when it comes to the customers, as taking care of the customers. Any iPhone fan should tell you that. T is in here, Tech King Mike is in here, and there's other people in here who like iPhones. I like iPhones, but they're kind of pro iPhones, and I'm kind of pro Apple, which means Mac. The bigger computers, the iPad, that's what I rock with. It's like I'm all in with Apple. I buy the Apple Care, everything. All right, Brett, take care, man. So Apple has never been known to be taking care of their customers. They've been known for screwing over their customers. Look at what they just did with the MacBook line. They brought out the Air, then they brought out the Air again. What the heck, man? Who does that to their customers? OnePlus. Who brings out a device and then a little bit later brings out another one? They strip the internals and then charge the same price. OnePlus. Who does something like that? Apple just did that. Look at what they're doing. $400 for a 2-year-old phone is good to me. OnePlus won't even give you that or half on the trade-in. I never dealt with OnePlus trade-in devices, so I don't really know. I've never even, all the OnePlus devices, that's a cafe. I never had to deal with OnePlus. I just sell those off if I needed to. But Apple isn't known for like taking care of their customers. We all know their resale value is really good. That's the truth. But Apple doesn't even give the basics to their customers, and they keep the pricing the same. Like, they eliminated the XS and the XS Max and kept the 8. Huh? That's weird. I don't understand it. On the other hand, I bet you if you ask customers about Samsung devices, they would say, oh man, I got that for $500 off, or I had a promo, for this. What? I don't get it. So while I view Apple, they have great products, I don't think they're known for looking out for their customers. They have good customer service, but I don't think they're known for looking out for their customers. And if you're an Apple person, and like Technically T said, and they got rid of the 256 gig models and kept only the Pros, that is weird. And if you go to the 10R selection that's left, what models are they selling for the 10R? I think Apple does a lot of underhanded, shady business. And they're just not known for handling, they're just not known for doing too well with customer base. They have good customer service, but you have to pay for it. Apple Care. You got to pay for it. Yeah. So while Samsung's value on their devices are nowhere near as good as Apple, there's a lot wrong with that. And look at T. Look at his comments, man. Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. They're not known for taking care of their customers in that light. They want money first. Money. So they're selling the memory options for the 10Rs. There's no more 256. There's just 128. If you guys didn't know, they chopped it off. So are you getting a good deal? Yeah. The reason Android value declines so fast is because companies come out of the gate giving discounts. So automatically, now so there is a flip side to that. So the good part about Samsung doing the promos and a lot of other companies doing promos is it looks like you're taking care of the customers, which you are. You're giving something. However, the bad side of that is you kill off you kill off the after effect. You know what I mean? Like you're almost telling the customers, this is a great phone, but it's not worth this much. That's why I would review that. That's why I would look at that. Yeah. That's the way I would look at that. So there's always another side to something. So having a good deal, low price on a phone, that's good. However, but if you're going to kill off my resale value immediately, that's not good. Buy one, get one free. Those things through the carriers are the biggest ripoffs ever. You buy one, get one free. If you unlocked, if you with me, hashtag unlocked. I got to type mine down here too. Unlocked. That doesn't mean that, I'm saying those that are not living the unlocked life are doing something wrong. I'm just recommending that you try to live unlocked. And if you're an average consumer, you can buy one unlocked phone and be perfectly fine for several years to come, son. I call you son because you shine like one. I'm telling you, you could buy one unlocked phone. These are all my phones are unlocked that I purchased. You can buy one unlocked phone and be good, son. You don't have to buy what everybody else is buying. You don't have to try to keep up with what they're doing. You just don't have to. Unlocked is the way to go. For sure, for sure. If you can't do it, take your baby steps. Baby steps. Understand? Go low. Don't worry about keeping up with everybody that you see on YouTube. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna kill yourself in the end. Not literally. People don't go kill yourself. People T said people don't realize that. Yeah. Financing phones, buy one, get one free is a trap. All that stuff is just a trap. I'm not saying people are bad for doing that or wrong for doing that. You stay in your lane. If that's your way to get it, hey, respect, son. That's all you. But I don't have to be in that lane. I financed phones years ago when it first started. I'm out of that lane now. I prefer to have my freedom. Yeah, son. I want to be over here. I want to be in a lane where I can pretty much, if I don't want it anymore, I ain't got to worry about calling the carrier saying, hey, can you unlock my phone for me? Or I got to keep it for this amount of time to unlock it. I don't got time to be dealing with that, man. Yeah. 3-year financing. Oh, my goodness. Companies, I think, who offers 3-year financing? AT&T, right? I think AT&T offers 3-year financing. I think they do. I don't really know, but I think AT&T offers, I think they do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they offer a 3-year plan. That's the weirdest thing ever. Verizon does too? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, 30 months. Whew. So that's 2.5. Oh, okay, yeah. So they offer, okay. I thought T-Mobile is doing some larger things, 36 months. Oh, T-Mobile offers 36 months. But I think with T-Mobile or something like that, you have to qualify or something like that. T-Mobile offers 36 months. Yeah. This guy from Rokon at ATL says, I'll never finance another phone. Yeah. 30 months. That's crazy. It's okay. Okay, here's the thing. The flip side of financing a phone that long, it's not like so we don't switch carriers like we switch phones. So let's be fair here. I'm not going to get down on the people who finance phones. We don't switch carriers like we switch phones. So if you plan on staying with that carrier, okay, stay. It's nothing wrong with you financing that phone for 2 or 3 years. If you're not switching phones and you're for sure you're going to keep that phone, because I think right now that's not fair for me to say that, because there's a lot of people out there who don't, you don't switch carriers like that. So the plus side of financing your phone, because there's always a good side to something, always. You just have to dig in and find it. But the good side of that is that if you don't plan on leaving, just stay. Finance it, man. Cafe said, I'm an average consumer. I stay in Houston where I unlock fun. Yeah. Man, living the unlocked life, it's a lot of fun. It's the unlocked life. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And you can always pay it off and sell it. Like Han Solo said. You definitely can. If I knew that I was just done with it, son, if I knew that I was just done with this and I'm not doing this anymore, I would get the beast mode phone that I want, and I would not look at any more techno. I would shut it off. I would finance the phone through the carriers. Like if I just couldn't get it full cost unlocked, I would go ahead and be with my carrier, get me the best phone in my mind, what it could possibly be, and finance it, get me some insurance, or possibly, get an out of box or something, I don't know. And then finance it out. You know what I'm saying? Get all my credits and just keep the phone. I wouldn't look at no more phones and technology. I wouldn't even go into the stores. Just so I could avoid being hassled with, your phone is 2 years old. You need to upgrade. Nope. Everything will be on auto pay. I just wouldn't want to be bothered with it. Yeah. Financing phones is not bad. I just think that all the man, you guys are talking about this in the comments. Isn't that crazy? All the bloatware that comes from carriers, they put that stuff on there. So if you care about updates, and that's another thing. If you're first of all, the average consumers don't care about updates. They just don't. They don't care about updates. That's a fact. They just want a phone that looks and works good to them, and they can use it for what they want. But there's nothing wrong with a person financing. You just have to know what you're getting into. For the first thing is you're stuck with that company. If you enter into a contract and finance the Galaxy Fold, now most carriers have already pulled out. You already know this. Most carriers have pulled out. They're not going to offer the Galaxy Fold. So let's just say the carriers did offer the Galaxy Fold. All right? If they say no money down, you have to put it on your debit card, and we're going to draft it at $40 a month until it's paid off, or $20 a month until it's paid off. That's a long, what's up, Calvin? That's a long contract. So you have to be mindful of that. If you could finance the Galaxy Fold for $5 a month, no strings attached, at a 2% APR, would you do it? Hand raise if you would. Be honest. Be honest. And I'm just naming the Galaxy Fold because it's the only $2,000 phone that's out there. So if you could finance the Galaxy phone, and for those of you that are going to jump ahead, I want you to get your calculator out on a different device that you're watching on and do the math. Now, and this is for my accounting people, who took accounting in college, at a 2% APR, a 2% APR is low, but there's a trick to that. So if you could finance at $5 a month at 2% APR, who can tell me how much that phone will cost in 24 months? Or not 24 months. The term of the term, $5 a month. So you have to push that out by the 2,000, and then a 2% APR. Who can tell me what that phone will cost? I will do another giveaway on Twitter if somebody can give me the exact number. Go. And for the replay crew, you can't get in on this because it's already you didn't catch it live. You didn't catch it live, so you can't get in on this. So 2% APR. I'll type it in the comments. So the Fold is $2,000. We're gonna do it at a 2% APR at $5 a month until paid off. Boom. Who can tell me how much that phone is actually going to cost them in the end? 2% APR. Let's not worry about taxes because everybody's in a different tax. Yeah. So I see a comment from he said you also don't get the extra bloat. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so $5 a month. We're not on a 24. You can't. It's $5 a month. So $5 a month at a 2% APR. How much is that phone going to cost in the end after all these years, pay it off? Anybody think they can figure that out? My accounting people, where they at? Don't worry about taxes. So $5 a month at a 2% APR. I'm giving it to you ahead of time. Find out what that is, and then you should be able to figure out when the phone will be paid off and how much you'll have paid in interest. Somebody got it? First of all, when will the phone be paid off? Can anybody get the easy part? The easy part is when will the phone be paid off, and get the 2% APR up against the $5, because you don't do 2% APR on the total amount. Okay, so if you did it that way, you haven't purchased a car or whatever. you can't. No, you need to get the 2% APR on the $5 per month because that's the way a finance company will charge it to you. They're not going to give you 2% on the total amount because they won't make a lot of money. 2% on the $5 a month, and then you need to figure out how long it's going to take you in the months. What year will it actually be paid off at $5 a month? Can you do that? Some other people say a lot. Yeah. If you could do that way, because $5 a month, you might spend that in the vending machine. So would you do it? I think a lot of people would. I think a lot of techies would jump on that too. Somebody almost got it. This ain't math class. No, this is knowledge. Knowledge. Wake up. Go back to my source here. Art Dog said, not a chance, man. Not a chance. Perspective said, it is if you don't know it. Oh, man. Nobody. I think there's a lot of people that do YouTube that have a whole bunch of phones financed, and hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. So in the news, you guys are gonna be a while with that probably, but I see you guys getting some of your numbers together. Oh, we see a couple of math heads in here. Okay, so we cannot calculate at the moment working. Okay, oh, shout out to Donna, man. I see. Chris Sheffield is in the house. Shout out to Chris. Malik, 17 years. Ooh, man. Let me see. If I had the money, I'd never finance 660 months to pay it off. Be quiet, man. T, you know I can't see that thing, man. You always getting on to me about that. About 40 years of it. T, y'all, you know, hey, I can't see that, so you know I had to put them on. You already know. Mike, I saw your tweet, man. That's crazy. You already know, man. You guys trying to figure it out still? Man, somebody said 7 years. Somebody said 10. We better circle back around to that one. I need y'all to. Some of y'all didn't pay attention in school. I'm just kidding, man. You know me. I'm always joking. It's just jokes. It's jokes. Oh, man, I'm laughing at Mike on Twitter, man. Take care, Mike. You crazy. 34 years. Might as well be. 33.3 years. Some of the smart people are coming in. Hey, Mr. Williams, greetings from Paris. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you. All right. 2,750. It's amazing looking at the different numbers come in. Yep. Tech King Mike, you're absolutely right. You're pretty smart. You're a smart young cat, man. I appreciate that. You on your game, man. You are on your game. Y'all need to pay attention to him. For real, for real. Man, we over an hour already. I had something else I wanted to tell y'all, but I'll save it for another video. Don't forget that on September 26th, which is what, 9 days away or something like that? When is that? Oh, that's 10 days away. The OnePlus will be releasing their joint. I think I had something else. The Mate 30. How could I forget this? The Mate 30. I might get it. I might get it. I might get the Mate 30. I might just do it. I might just do it. I might just get the Mate 30. I saw, what do you guys think about, what is it, the teardrop or waterfall or whatever they're saying it is, where the screen flows over? I don't know how I feel about the, man, there's definitely a delay in the stream because I'm seeing all these years and numbers coming, people trying to add that up. There's definitely this curve. I don't know how I feel about that because that's not something new. It's just a real deep curve compared to all the other phones that are already curved. Yeah, phones are already curved, and do we need more curved phones? Somebody screenshot that and tag me on Twitter, and I'll have a surprise for you. Go. Tag me on Twitter at Mr. J. Williams with this photo, and I got a surprise for you. The first 3 people that can get me a screenshot like this and tag me on Twitter at Mr. J. Williams, I got a surprise for you. Boom, I left it up there enough. The Mate 30, I just might do it. Now the Rogue Phone 2, I want that too. But I want the biggest one. I want the biggest, the terabyte. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Not that I even need that, but why not? The problem is I haven't found it. I haven't found it in that many places. Yeah, I haven't found them in that many places. So I found one for like $8.99, but I ain't trusted. I was like, I don't know about that. Cafe said if you bought one Huawei, you bought them all. I guess, like you said earlier, that applies to all of the same phones. Like you bought an iPhone, you bought a new one, you bought the other ones. You bought a Samsung, you bought the other ones. Yeah. So I'm seeing. Oh, I see some of the screenshots. Okay, let me see. After the stream, I got a surprise for y'all. Let me see if I got tagged already on something. Oh, there's some of the. Man, I look crazy on there. Man. All right. Tech King Mike look like he was the first one. Y'all let Tech King Mike take this money. Let me be sure. Is Tech King Mike the first one to tag me on that? I think he is. Y'all let Tech King Mike get y'all on the jump, man. I don't see nobody else. If some people say that they tag me. Han Solo, I don't see you. Sorry about that. Hey, Chris, if you're still in here, Chris. Yeah, I just got you. I got your message. I just replied. I don't see anybody else in there. Mike was the fastest. What the heck? I don't see any other tags from anybody else. Man, that was quick. I think, wait, is this a tag? That's Tech King Mike. I don't see anybody else. I see some people said they tagged me. I don't see it. All right, well, Tech King Mike, you be DM me your PayPal. Tech King Mike, DM me your PayPal, son. I guess y'all just let him run away with it. I guess. What was the question? He must have one of the I can't see them. Why can't I see the DMs, man? Was Tech King Mike the first one? I don't have like blocks or anything on there. All I see is him. On the mentions, all I can see is him. And my Twitter is open. I mean, I'm not crazy. All those mentions. Let me switch devices. Anybody else ever have that where they're on a device, right? They got more than one device, and then you open up Twitter and it's a completely different feed? Anybody ever see that? Let me see if I can see some more mentions. I still only see Mike, man. I can't see anything. But I've opened up Twitter on 2 or 3 different devices, and it's a completely different feed on there. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. Lover of tech. What's up, man? Where you been at, man? Golly. Have to make sure it's showing latest tweets. I know. Like, T, man, I don't know. I thought that's what I was doing. Like, I just got it on the Twitter. Like, what do I need to do to make it that I'm showing the latest tweets? I just refresh. Yeah, I've been banging out the other couple. Yeah, man, I got to get back in there with you. I can't see anything. All I see is Tech King Mike's. I wonder if it's because I'm following him, but I'm following a few other people. I still can get tagged by anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look into that, man. I see it on my feed, but not on your page. I don't understand it. If you tag me, let me see here. Let me go to Han Solo. I don't see it, man. I still don't see it on yours. I'm on yours, Hans, and I don't even. Oh, there. Okay, so I see you. I see you tag me twice. 4 minutes ago, and then 2 minutes ago again. I wonder why I can't see that. Here is unlock. He sent me a photo of his. Okay, I figured out after the stream. I don't want to hold you guys up. I'll try. It must be something. Maybe I have to look on. I don't know what's going on. I can't see. I only see Tech King Mike, but I do see where the other people sent me the copies that they did do it. So anyway, May 20 or May 30, I might grab that. The new Oppo Reno is supposed to be dropping too in October. Releasing a phone too late out. Shout you out. Okay, Rice 04. What's good? All the people that want to shout out, I see you. What's going on? Yeah, man, I refreshed the screen. I don't know I don't know what's going on. The Sony Xperia 5. People have asked me, am I getting that? Short answer, no. Not after the debacle I had with the Xperia 1 and I waited 6 months to get that phone. Sorry, Sony, you gotta take a backseat on your phones. Can't do it. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna try to get my Twitter feed looking right. I don't know what's going on with my Twitter feed. It won't even update. I have no idea why. But I appreciate you guys, man. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. And I appreciate you guys stopping in and take time out of your day to kick it with me, man. I appreciate it. How can I say thank you? I say thank you sometimes by doing random stuff, just giving money to people. Why not? You gotta be nice. You gotta take care of your community. So in my case, it's my tech community. So sharing is caring. So if you have a Galaxy, I should be doing some more giveaways soon. And I appreciate you guys stopping in. To the 4 people that came through that didn't like the stream, I appreciate you too. At least you came by, you know. I'm not too sad, but I am sad. But at least you came by. I thank you guys, man, for stopping by. Monday Smartphone News Live. Be sure to catch us on the replay. If you missed some things, you can back it up. Shout out to the Galaxy crew. And I will be rocking with the iPhone crew this Friday. Hopefully, I can walk into the store. And to recap on that, I did do my government thing, but I'm not pre-ordering. I'm just gonna walk into the store and get my joint like that. I don't want to be messing around with that, man, because I get a good deal and I'll just take this iPhone 8 up there. If I can't sell the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 is on sale on Twitter. Let me see. I'm just asking what, $320 or something like that, shipped, something like that. You can shoot me office if you want to. Man, I got a lot of inboxes. Oh, okay. Hey, first time viewing. So Chris was his first time viewing the live stream. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that love. His Razzmeisters. Yes, I see you unlock custom Android. I just can't see it on my side for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing the Apple thing, man. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. I have to. Why not? So I appreciate everybody that's exiting, hitting the thumbs up, and I appreciate the people that exited and hit the thumbs down. Maybe it was some people who they didn't win the little cash or whatever. So you didn't even know I was giving away no cash. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Don't be a hater all your life. Congratulate. Don't hate, congratulate. So hit the thumbs up if you had a good time, man. I appreciate it. Live streams are always fun. Pixel Slate footage coming up soon. Man, the Pixel Slate is nothing like what I was told, man. The Pixel Slate is nice. I don't understand how a person... It's really good. At least to me it is. I don't have my standards way up here. So the Pixel Slate is the truth. I mean, it's totally worth it. I have made this like my full-time computer. It's crazy, son. I got it hooked to my 34-inch widescreen. Only time I use that Mac over there is just to do some heavier editing. But other than that, it's all Pixel Slate with the 34-inch monitor. It's super clean, man. So if you guys don't know, I have been using the ZTE Axon 10 Pro to do this live stream. I asked you guys if you wanted LED lights at the beginning. You said no, it looks fine. I asked you to check the audio. A lot of you guys said 10 out of 10 before I told you what device it was. This quality should look fantastic. I'm looking at it on different screens and it looks great. So shout out to ZTE for making a powerhouse device. While it's not an Axon 7, you know what I'm saying? It's a little better than the Axon 7. Of course it is. I'm not going to say it's not better. It's much better than the Axon 7. I really like this device. While I like the hardware on the Axon 7, this device right here is super affordable, $550. You totally should check it out if you haven't already done so. And I heard that it's actually going to get Android 10 pretty soon. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Point is, even if you don't like updates, it's stock Android. It's a beautiful device, good cameras, very affordable, and it competes with today's market. Snapdragon 855, you know the drill. 8 gigs, 12 gigs, lots of memory. 256. You can't beat that. SD card, dual SIM, you know the drill. But I wanted to use this device to do this live stream because I figured why not? Might as well test it out. Got him here. So there it is. So get back to work, man. It's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Get back to work. Go back from your lunch break or go back to whatever you was doing. Forget about me. Go enjoy your family. And I'm going to go downstairs and have some lunch. I'm going to pick up Olive Garden because the wifey got Olive Garden. So I'm going to pick that up. And I'm going to eat some Olive Garden on them. When last time I had Olive Garden? I'm getting ready to smash this. I'm getting ready to smash this. Yes. Dislikes came from the math problem. Man, that's cold, man. He said the dislikes came from the people who had problems with the math. Oh man. Maybe I'll tell you the answer. You know, you should never ask a question to something that you don't already know the answer to. All right? So you it's nothing wrong with making the other person think that they smart, but you got to be the smartest one in the room. So you just keep quiet, be on the hush, figure it out beforehand, and then boom. Did anyone answer your question? No, they didn't. But maybe I'll post on Twitter or something like that. You know, that might be a good one to keep going. Maybe I can give away $100 and just keep that going until somebody actually gets it. Add $5 in the buck. All right. So if no one gets it, maybe I'll do that. I'll start at $50 and I'll just add another $5 every time somebody doesn't get it wrong, get it right, and we'll just keep it going until somebody gets it right. You know, when you think something's easy, then you know it's really not. That's when the fun begins. So hit that thumbs up on your way out, man. If you had a good time, I'm about to get my Olive Garden. I'm about to do that right now. So peace out, y'all. Appreciate all you people who came in. I won't hold you, but if you're still here, thank you for joining in to the live stream. And tomorrow's Tuesday. Don't know what's going on for Tuesday. Videos might come out on Tuesday. I don't know, man. Love, folks. Love.